everybody, welcome back to the show. And it's been, 29 days since the last episode, which was like a little quick update to inform you guys about, tight financial things. We had some news, Tessa and I had some news, and so if you like what we're doing, donations would be greatly appreciated right now, especially if you would like to see us continue with some awesome guests in the future and some interesting episodes that we want to bring you guys. Otherwise, we'll get into that if Podbean doesn't become an option for us anymore. Tessa is with me right now.
Hello, everybody.
It's been a while, huh, Tessa?
Yes, it's been a while, indeed.
So, Tessa, since I, did the quick update last time, how about you, in this case, give the listeners what that big news was, or is?
The big news is that Paul and I are going to have a daughter. We are expecting our little girl on July 17th of 2020. We have decided on a name. We are going to name her Amara. And tomorrow, Friday, I will be 15 weeks pregnant. So that's our big news. We're going to be parents.
Yeah, when she means 15 weeks, what do we mean today when this episode goes live? Yes. So today, she'll be 15 weeks to the day. Yeah, alright. Well, let's let that sink in for a minute. Alright, so yes. So the financial issue that I was talking about, so it become to the point now where, the point that we're in right now is just too small. And we need to start, thinking about a bigger place, especially if we want to do more and live better. Plus, with our daughter coming, which is still weird for me to say so far, probably because I never thought in a million years I would be a father. But anyway, that's a whole new different topic, really, or episode, whatever. But it's just mind-blowing, and it's gonna come with a great deal of stress and happiness and all of the above, I bet. So really, it just comes down to, what do we do about the podcast? And donations are definitely a must now. If I don't want to sound like it's like I want you to give us money, but it's just like if you like what you were doing, and you would like to help us at least keep Podbean for another year, donations would be greatly appreciated. On the other hand, I just had to file a bank dispute because somebody was trying to charge my account 3 times, and I had to deal with that bullshit and stuff like that. So it's just been one thing after another.
So what Paul's really chalking it down to is the financial aspect of trying to keep the podcast going while we're trying to set up for a better life before our daughter comes. Try to get into we would like to get into a better place, like he was saying. And we have to save up to do that. So we don't really have the extra funds to do the podcast. So that's why he's suggesting the whole donation aspect. So that if you guys, like he said, like what we're doing and you want us to keep going while we are saving to get ready for our daughter that's coming, that would be your way of helping us.
Right, and especially since our job is also slow right now,
yes.
It's just one of those pain in the ass things.
Yeah, we're definitely in the slow season right now, so it makes it difficult.
Trying to
do
up.
Extra things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, we were discussing, well, what if we cannot renew Podbean for a year? So what's going to happen is, since Podbean pretty much froze us up on a total of, I believe, 9 platforms now, which you can all find all the links to on ehpodcast.com, ehpodcast.com, and just hover over like episodes or something, and or you hover over podcasts, and then you hover over episodes, and all the links to the different platforms are there. But those would be put on hold because of the whole Podbean not being able to get renewed, which would mean, well, what do we do from there? So what I was thinking is, the backup plan, if it comes down to it, and if we still want to at least try to give you guys something to listen to, we could always still upload episodes. The only thing with that is it would only appear on YouTube until Podbean was renewed.
Yes.
And then that's really about it, for sure. And if for people wondering about how to donate, well, you go to paypal.me, so paypal.me, and then the /EH podcast, or you can just go to ehpodcast.com, click on the link that says donate, and you can donate through PayPal on there. So that's like the easiest way to do it that way as well. Now, when it comes to, I guess, the episodes, we were going to have a lot to do in December. However, you know, like I was stating, life catches up, things get planned, things just don't happen because of everybody. So we want to try to fix that. Tessa and I have been brainstorming of what we're going to do. And I think one thing we would like to do is bring back what we did with 30 Days of Night for its 15th anniversary back in the, when was that? 2 years ago, I think, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Where what we did with that, with 30 Days of Night, is we compared the comic books to the movies.
And that was a very cool idea, and we want to do more of that.
Yeah. There's actually quite a few other comics that I have, and there is a comic that is coming out this year, 2020, where they are doing like the original scripts, but in comic form. So that would be the idea of making a series like that. And the way I thought about it was to re-release 30 Days of Night as episode 1 of whatever we're going to call this thing. Because I'd like to figure out a cool name for it, like comics versus movies or something. Like, or, you know, something clever.
Like a clever topic, yeah.
Yeah. Another thing we wanted to maybe do is, I had this idea for a while, but of course it all depends on who's seen what to really help. Whether somebody's only seen the original or somebody's only seen like a remake, we would like to actually sit down and talk original versus remakes, and just kind of do it that way as well. And plus, try to contact the guests that we were supposed to have on and see if they're still interested in interviews. Try to bring on some new people as well, because as we know, February is Women in Horror Month. So we'll see what we can bring for you guys if Podbean is renewed, and if not, like I said, at least we will try to bring you episodes for YouTube, at least.
Yes. And, if the whole Podbean thing doesn't work out, Paul and I will try to do episodes as best we can, providing that everything goes smoothly. And with our daughter being on the way and all of that, once she's here, we'll try to do things as much as we can to
Yes, because that's going to be the challenge as well.
Yeah, because she'll probably want to put her 2 cents in, too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. A lot. So, and that's okay. But anyway, I can't think of anything else unless, Tessa, you have anything that you wanted to share for any type of, I don't know, ideas? Did you have any, ideas at all that you wanted to bring?
I would like to do more female episodes. I'd like to bring that back. I started to bring that back a while ago, and then it kind of faded out again, but I would like to try to revamp it again and bring it back again, but it all depends on who I can get to do it with me. So I would like to do that, because that was really fun to do.
And on that note, I can't think of anything else.
Neither can I.
And so, if you can help us out, great. If not, I don't feel bad. I mean, we're just trying to figure out what our options are. And like I said, if Podbean does not become renewed, just make sure to find us on YouTube. And all our links will be put into this episode description. And for those that are listening on any other platform before we have to renew Podbean, make sure, if you haven't, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/EH Podcast. EHPODCASTS. Or just go to youtube.com, type in Everything Horror Podcast, and we should be popping up somewhere there. And you can just hit the subscribe button there, and make sure you hit the little bell for notification for when we upload, because that way you guys don't miss any upload that we do, because we generally don't really upload that much. So it's not like you're gonna get a upload.
It's not like you're gonna get spammed.
Yeah, it's not you're gonna like that. It's not like spam. So it's not always like a daily thing like most YouTubers nowadays. It's just we try to find the time. Oh, another thing too, because of the money thing, we are no longer subscribed to Horror Pack, because we're trying to, like we said, trying to cut down on some money funds as best as we can because of, well, money, trying to save and pay what we can to try to, not kill our bank account either. And yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous, but maybe one day we can come back to Horror Pack. But as far as I know, Horror Pack can our promotional discount code that I guess you get when you sign up with them still is there for our listeners. So it's like a refer a friend thing, but in this case, you guys, our listeners, our friends, if you want to be considered that, still have the option for $3 off for your first month. And I will provide the link in that description as well. So otherwise, I think the promo code is like Haunted Castle for $3 off. So make sure you use that if you do decide on a Horror Pack monthly subscription. And on that note, that is it for now. I'm Paul Dosky.
And I'm Tessa Baker.
And until next time, stay scary.